boy, the Mass Effect. It's your boy, the Mass Effect Gamer. Playing some Fallout. I don't know why. I just like I put my armor on this. I don't know if it's because I didn't put the fusion core in, but the armor just gets eaten off of her. Right? So I think I'm gonna have to switch out her weapons. I think maybe that's the problem with Piper. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where? Hold on. Did Piper get robbed? Where are all the stuff? Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah. Yes.
Word.
Hey.
Just let... me know.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the Courser chip. The latest from Standard Signals. No change.
So the tally's at 3 MIA and 6 dead.
How'd they find Switch?
Why do you want the Courser chip?
Institute tech is light years beyond what we have. And a Courser chip is top of the line. I'm not gonna get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
No way. That chip is mine.
To anybody else in the Commonwealth, all you have is 2 caps worth of salvage. With us, that data is priceless. But we're not just going to give that away. Talk to me again if you change your mind.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Tom.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere. Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see. Going on, you know. Trust me.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Use some supplies, actually.
Let's see what I can...
Take a look. Handy, aren't you?
Commencing recurrence analysis using de Brovian method.
Pam,
Processing unknown human entity. Your arrival was not calculated.
well, I'm here.
Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Do you work for the railroad?
Yes. My goals and the railroad organization have a high degree of correlation. They provide data. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
But you didn't predict me coming.
That's correct. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Pam,
Recalibrating using new data set. All processes are busy. Analyzing.
heads up.
Where to?
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say. Sure know how to take self-defense to the next level.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Don't try anything, stranger. Hold.
Okay, I'll be here then.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Excuse me.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Made up your mind. We decode the Courser chip for you, but after that, it's ours. Deal?
I don't know. I might need that chip later.
We've been over this. You want it decoded, you pay the price. Talk to me again if you change your mind.
Excuse me.
Made up your mind. We decode the Courser chip for you, but after that, it's ours. Deal? Try anything, stranger.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way...
them!
point the way.
Let's go.
That's a plan. Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until... Me? I'm very successful.
Pam.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds. All processes are busy.
wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I told you I'd get it done, didn't I?
Forgive me for questioning whether you might survive against a Courser. Still, suppose I should have expected it. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
None of your damn business.
Fine. Forget I asked. Doesn't matter anyway. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Oh, do you smell that? Go on.
Hi, what's going on, Solar? Hey, babe, this super mutant escaped from the Institute, okay? He's helping me get to the Institute, but I think that I don't need him anymore. Should I kill him? I said this guy escaped from the Institute, right? But they were going to send someone after him to kill him anyway, and he's helped me so far, and I don't really need to help him anymore. Should I kill him? Because I'm joining the Institute once I get to it. I'm basically killing everyone that helps me to get to the Institute behind me. It's like covering all my tracks. Kill him? Alrighty. Alright, let's make a save just in case I need him. What do you mean solo? Why? Why? No, bro. Solo. The mission is to join the Institute. But to join the Institute, I have to get to the Institute. And to get to the Institute, I need all of these help of all of these different people. Right? That anyone in direct insult to the Institute, I have to kill. Okay, so by the time I get to the Institute, I have the leverage to join them. I think it makes more sense. You know, I say, hey, I want to join the Institute secretly, but I don't know that I can join without killing these people. Technically, I can join without killing these people, but, you know, in reality, you know, as a playthrough, I would think that I need to kill all these people to join. I mean, I have my Enclave armor, you know. Yeah, time for him to die. Critical hit. Damn, but he's... Ew, hardly hurt him. It's crazy. Alright, need to use a powerful weapon on him. Alright, let's go with... Your mines. Drop a few mines all over the place. And wow, once I drop the mine, it's now. Alright, what am I gonna use on them? Alright, so let's use Kellogg's pistol on them. Since Kellogg was supposed to kill him anyway. Ooh, really? But wait a minute. The frag grenade won't be armed, though, so it won't really matter. That's a sick way to kill somebody, but will it be armed? I don't think it would be armed. As he shows me his head. Come on. There we go. 32. No, I don't have the perk. What the fuck? Did I just miss all of those gunshots? What the... Missed every gunshot.
Don't you have work to be doing?
Fuck it. I'm gonna kill him the other way.
Protect and serve.
I'm gonna kill him the other way. I'll kill him with a Tesla cannon. Way to do it. Oh, so sad. Look at him. He didn't have a chance. Whoa! Why is he still up? Wait a minute. Is he unkillable? unkillable, isn't he? That's crazy. See this terminal. See what we can find out about him. Yeah, he's unkillable. That's crazy. Didn't know that. Yeah. Didn't know he was unkillable though. So it makes absolutely no sense to even attack him. Let's see if we did the mission.
Hi.
I don't know if
Don't you have work to be doing?
Alright, yep. Alright, so let's get out of here. Alright, so I have two options. Option 1, talk to the Minutemen. Option 2, talk to the Brotherhood. Probably talk to the Brotherhood, since that's probably the cooler option. Even though I pretty much already have a head start on the Minutemen. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to the Brotherhood and wipe them out as well. I'm gonna kill them off. That's what I'm gonna do. As soon as they finish helping me, just kill them all off.
Paladin Dance.
Stop right there, civilian. No unauthorized personnel are permitted beyond this point.
I have some information that might prove beneficial to both of us.
I highly doubt that. Unless you're one of us, you're not setting foot inside this base. However, if you're here to sign up, I might have some work you could assist us with. Then we can discuss whatever you like.
Forget it. I'll take the information elsewhere.
Then if there's nothing left to discuss, I suggest you leave our compound immediately.
Interesting. I'll kill them later. Wait for the end game mission to kill him. Why is that so? Why should I wait for the end game mission to kill them?
Let's do this. You got a line
on it? I love defending this place, man.
Better chance of surviving.
Covenant's like the best place to defend. Who's that? Wow. Alright. Alright, so I need me. I need this. Wait, hold on. I have to be a gunner 1 and a local leader 2 just to get this? It's crazy.
At least it's not raining. What do you need, General?
Virgil schematics.
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Wow. Are you kidding me?
I just need to know if you can help me.
We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
It gets me inside the Institute. That's all that matters.
Okay, General. If you think it will really work, then you should see if
Well, it
Sturgis
makes
can
more
make
sense
heads
that
or tails of
I
those
go to
plans.
him because I
I'll let
am
you know if
already
I hear
his
of any
general.
settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
So wait. So now I actually have to be a Minuteman? Huh. I see. Talk to Sturgis.
Hello, sir.
Fuck is Sturgis? Oh wow, so he's an escaped synth.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Don't question me.
I wouldn't be wasting your time if I didn't think it was real.
Okay. But you gotta admit, it isn't every day somebody asks me to build them a teleport hijacker. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
All right. Get the hell out of this seat. Oh. Build a reflector platform. Aluminum. What do I have that's aluminum? What do I have that can be broken down into aluminum? Need 10 aluminum pieces. That's easy to get though. I gotta be in here. Aluminum. Wow, I really have no aluminum. That's crazy. Alright. I gotta go buy some aluminum. Why do they even want me to build it up here? Wow. Like they just automatically put everything in here that I need to build the platform.
Hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Hey.
Point the way.
Wait there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to build it here.
Be here then.
I want to build it at Concord. I'll build it here. Covenant. Yeah. Let me get rid of this tree. Move this thing. Talk to Sturgis. Come on, Sturgis.
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Build the console, relay dish, beam emitter. I think I got those. Explain teleporter, better get started.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind.
Uh-huh. Okay, rubber, steel, copper, military grade, circuitry. Uranium, emitter, copper, steel, gold. I have everything. I have everything. I've been getting ready for this. And this. Alright. There we go.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Let's trade.
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the
All
parts
right.
have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
Alright, now we need power. Now we need power. That's gonna be the hard part. I don't think I have the stuff to get power. I do. I need aluminum. I need aluminum. Aluminum. Steel. There must be something here that can make aluminum. Steel everywhere, huh? No aluminum cans.
Hey.
I might have something in here that can make aluminum. Aluminum.
That song was Hold On. It was by Three Sons. And, this radio station, we don't really make any caps. And, there are, well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free.
Jesus Christ.
Ask the tour about Dave Ball.
No aluminum.
Rich is next to a song that, well, frankly, it sounds very irresponsible for several reasons. Here's Uranium Fever.
Or how much energy does this thing need? 5. 20. God damn. So basically 25. I'm not gonna get that much power. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I make 5 of these? Probably can. Five, 10, 15, 20. That's 5, 20, 25. Yeah, he told me. He told me that he was escape synth already. All these damn generators. There we go. There we go. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. better everything goes to 1. I can put this in the back, grab that, put it here, like that, and here, this. Here. Now I can connect this one. Now they're all connected, connected, and connected.
Day in the Commonwealth. Sounds like Sturgis has his hands full with that teleport you two are putting together.
I just want to trade a few things.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Mother Nature never ceases to all the
Oh,
war devastation.
forgot to connect the last power system. Hold on. That's to all connect to one wire. Let's grab it. Grab this. Grab that and bring it to this. There we go. Wait, hold on. Oh, requires 2 juice. Alright, one more. One more. One more. There we go.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
I'm always glad to see the sun come up one more time.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
Hey,
What you got for me?
go check that out.
What if I could? But I can't, so I won't.
Whenever you're ready.
Nice.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Yeah, don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it! Hold on to your butt!
Error signal rerouted. Thanks, babe.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Useless. Only opens with a key. Don't have the key. Broken. Need the key. Can't pick this. It's stuck. Busted. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Oh, goddamn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me.
I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
We're leaving this place. Together. Okay, Sean?
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S9 recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now for the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please.
What's going on here?
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start... I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title.
Just...
I promise that, but I need you to realize you have traveled. It's good to... I am.
It's really you?
Yes. It's true. But then you learn that your son... Is it really so? And here I am.
Hell of a story. But... I guess... it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never scientific cure.
Sure.
So they followed.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. Plenty of that was available, even in their attempt. But then the Institute found I was exactly what they needed. I am their father.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage?
Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that.
Hey, if
With
anyone's
old age
typing
comes regret.
in the messages area, I can't actually see your
And
messages. They
asking
just
what
keep
if
popping up.
more often.
Let me just check my phone instead.
What matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assumed that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
There we go.
The petty of their petty jealousy collogues living still. Only confirmed sighting outside of Vault 101 again. That means I'm not sure if we meet with this all for nothing. So if I found a season where I found out the photo. Record. Told Kellogg I was going on fire shrine for the final. Oops, for Kellogg.
Your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people do it.
Right. If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more. But no, everyone is obsessed with these damn synths. It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Hi.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Reporting status. All functions normal. Scanning. Subject identified.
And retention robotics.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum.
don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
Remember to conserve power
It's a
at
real
every opportunity.
juggernaut, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, when the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. The fine motor control software that was an update. If it were just a limb twitching, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntarily, you just don't want to admit it. If you're about to log into one of the artificial synthetic machines with souls, no, I've heard enough of them. Bound from them, but we can't just ignore it. If a synth can breathe, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them. If you disapprove of the work we do here, just a moment. I never thought of that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities. Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science. Do well to remember.
Welcome to the Institute.
Hello.
Please, step right in.
I'm new here. Hello. I'm new here.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome. Please proceed
I'm
directly to process.
new here.
Well,
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Today is full of possibilities.
Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. Sean is most pleased, I'm sure. He's been quite anxious to have you with us. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
Doc.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us.
Hello.
I don't know if you've
Please,
noticed, but
step
I
this way for
increased synth
processing.
responsiveness by 0.04%.
Pending arrival. Service has confirmed that the time is almost at hand. Very soon our guests will be here. I feel both hope and trepidation when I think of how our first meeting will go. Please me. As I consider all sensitive information to be classified for the time being, we cannot know. This will be especially after coming into contact with the railroad. Must also extend a warm welcome in time once a measure of trust. Important business. I want you also to think of the opportunity for the entire institute. To if we make most of the opportunity. Dr. Lai to review the latest power distribution measure in units both good. Whether we are taking to heart Dr. Lai's request for greater emphasis on power conservation. I will improve the efficiency across the board. I'm particularly proud to note that the robotics are in this regard surpassing even advanced systems. Fortunately, the efforts we have made to date are simply not enough. We must continue to find ways to consider without adversely impacting our research and production.
The automated process for synth creation should not be interrupted.
Dr. Logan, we received a
All
work
this
order
must
from
be a little
SRB.
overwhelming for you.
They're requesting replacement coursers again. Quite a few, actually. I guess they lost a whole unit on the surface.
Is this some sort of joke? This is the third time this month. Dr. Ayo can't keep using my synth so recklessly. I refuse to give him any more.
Should I tell him that?
No, I'll handle it.
Doctor.
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. Culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
The synths are treating you well, I hope?
Nothing to report, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten
Hi,
up
Doc.
this primary
They weren't
drive
kidding.
servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course. So much research.
Dr. Fillmore.
So little time.
Hey, what do you need?
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Hey there.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
Let's see what you have.
Must make you proud to see all the work that's done. All that he has built.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times. If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 2. Father's plans to expand our operations in Warren. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side. I wonder how the Warren family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old. It's really remarkable. I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough modifiers.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division. Yes, well.
Alert level Bravo.
I'm through.
Resetting threat level. Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Reveal yourself. Standing down.
That's it. Nice. Got it. Got it.
terminal's got this locked?
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the Directorate from Bioscience. The date is, August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception. Dr. Frederick has informed me that the Directorate has pre-approved research on samples of the FEV virus, which he already has in his possession. Now, I'm not one to question the Directorate, you all know that. I don't even want to know where this came from, but, well, this is troubling. Dangerous, possibly. I will do my best to make sure risks are minimized, but I really do hope that the consequences are understood. This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division, March 2224. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board, exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the institute.